run, given that you're just 2 points behind?
Yeah, I think it's massive. I think obviously the league's tight, so every game's a big game, and obviously, like you say, we're very close to each other in the table. They've picked up a few, decent results lately, so like most games in this league, it's a massive game going into it.
Craig, leaving at St Johnstone's now, what are you expecting from St Johnstone under him?
Yeah, I think any time a team gets a new manager, gives them a little bounce. It always does. Obviously, a very experienced manager. I worked with him at Hearts myself, so I know exactly what he's like. He's a good manager, great experience. So they'll be organised, to be hard working, and like you say, it'll be a very tough test.
Prior to the Celtic game, you had a run of 3 draws. How important is the win against St Johnstone?
Yeah, I think obviously, like you say, 3 draws away from home. Decent enough results. I think the way some of them panned out, we could have picked up more points. So probably coming away a little bit disappointed not to, have a win in at least, especially the Motherwell game. So, 3 points is massive. That's what you want to get on the board, and say another tough test away from home. So we'll be going there to get a good result. Thank you.
You mentioned how you worked with Levine there. Just what was he like to work under, and did you get on?
Yeah, I got on very well with him. He was a good manager to work under. Like you say, obviously very experienced, knows the game in and out. And like you say, he's going to be a very organised, hard working team. Seen that last night from them. Obviously they've got 2 goals early on, and then obviously end up being a draw. But I think you can see what he's trying to implement on the team. And as I said, I think any time a team gets a new manager, it gives everyone at the club a lift. So we're expecting probably the best version of St Johnstone that there's been this season.
It's been about 4 years since he was in management. Do you think that experience will kind of add to the league? What do you think he'll bring to the league, I suppose, coming back?
Yeah, I think like you say, someone knows the league inside out. He knows Scottish football inside out. So, like I said, I think it's he's been there before, he's done it. So it's not new to him, and I'm sure he'll pass that on to his players with his coaching staff. So, like I said, we're preparing for the best St Johnstone that there's been this season. That's what we're expecting. So, we're not going to have to be at top of our game to go there and get the result we want.
I was just wanting to ask, just kind of generally, obviously roughly since VAR's come into it, you're seeing games going up to almost 10 minutes over the 90-minute allocation. Just wanted to ask from a player's perspective, what's that like, having to deal with that kind of mentally as well as physically as well?
Yeah, I think obviously it's, like you say, the game's changed. There's a lot longer added on in games, but that's part of the game. I think we've got to deal with it. It can be frustrating. Obviously, some decisions take a bit longer, and you can be stood around. It's not the best for the players, but it is what it is. You've got to deal with it the best way you can. Thank you.
If I can just ask Colin, if there's a winner as opposed to a draw, it's quite clear. If you win, you move up the table. If you lose, you go into the bottom 2. There's a lot at stake here, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the way this league is, especially the way it started. You look at the gap from bottom of the table to 4th, 5th, and 6th. It's not massive. It's about picking points up and putting results together. So 2 wins either way, 2 defeats, you can end up going from high up in the league to the bottom. So I think every game's there's a lot at stake, especially when you're playing someone who's around you at the moment, and obviously you want to pick the points up and take the points off them at the same time.
And how do you feel about having to go away to meet a team that's round about you and that might possibly be having the new manager bounce?
Yeah, I think like I've said, I think we're expecting a good version of St Johnstone. We know that they're a good side. They've got a lot of good players. Obviously, a difficult start to the season, but like you said, the new manager's in, picked up a couple of good results. So we're expecting a very tough test, and we're doing everything we can to prepare for that. And fully believe we can go there. And if we get perform at our level, then we won't get a good result.
That's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.